Hey guys, welcome back, and it's time for December's haul video. And I posted a haul in like the middle of Vlogmas. Most of that was November's. I think that was November's haul. It just went up a little bit late. So we're talking stuff that I purchased in December. It was December. There were a lot of deals. So let's talk about stuff that I bought. I know I bought these from Walgreens. These are the Real Techniques. They don't actually have a label on them. They're just like the mini eye sponges. There were two of them in here, and I've been using the one because when I put my concealer on, it is easier to have a smaller sponge. I quite like these. The Real Techniques sponges are very, I don't know how to, they're a very soft sponge, so they don't feel like I've used some in the past that feel kind of rubbery and difficult to pounce your product into your skin. And when you get these wet, they puff up and they just become very soft. They're soft when they're dry, but when they're damp, they're very soft. I quite like this. And this was a pack of two. I think I got this at Walgreens for $5. A couple mascaras, because CoverGirl is cruelty free now. I can try some new mascaras. So I've been using the CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara. And so far I like it. It's not, you know, life-changing, but it's what I've been wearing. It's not very, it's not too wet, it's not too dry. I like the consistency. I like that it's a natural bristle brush. I don't like the Lash Blast line of mascaras with the plastic brush. I don't like those at all. So I quite like this one. And on that same note, I bought this one, which does have a plastic bristle brush. But it looks like it looks nicer than the Lash Blast wands. I want peacock eyelashes. Like, full fan of thick, lush lashes. I mean, yeah, I want that. I think there was an M perk or something for like $2 off a mascara, a CoverGirl mascara, so I bought this. Ooh, oh, the packaging is sleek. It's very aerodynamic. And this is grippy, which is actually really nice. Oh, okay, cool. One more CoverGirl thing, because I'm on a roll. The CoverGirl Outlast 24-hour lip wear in the color Canyon. This looks like a really pretty neutral color. These, I think I bought all of this stuff at Walgreens, and there was either a sale or they were on clearance, or like you earned 500,000 extra points or something. Some reason I bought it. Ooh. You put this on, let it dry for 60 seconds, don't press your lips together, and then you can apply this balm throughout the day for shine and comfort. And this smells good. Oh, it smells very fruity and delicious. I wanted to try it, so I bought it. It's a little bit annoying that these are two separate things, but I also know that I don't like when the product is one, like dual-ended, because I had the Maybelline version of this. I can't remember what they were called, and it was dual-ended, and I don't know why I've never used it, because it was kind of annoying. But it's also annoying that this is two products that I have to carry around. I say that like I reapply my lipstick throughout the day. I never do. This is, I think, a Black Friday deal, so sorry. Ofra was doing a 2 for $22, I think, promo, and I love the Ofra liquid lipsticks. They are quite comfortable. And Miami Fever, the Kathleen Lights collaboration, is one of my most favorite colors. It's this beautiful burnt orange. It looks so lovely on everyone, but mine had dried out, so I wanted to replace that. And then I had to get a second one because it was 2 for $22, or like $20 for one. So I'm gonna get another one for $2. So I got this one in Hollywood, this bright pink, because I was feeling summery. I don't know why, but the Ofra packaging seems to allow air into the tube, so they do dry out faster, because almost all of my, I think I had 4 or 5, almost all of them have dried out, and I really, honestly, didn't use them enough that there should have been a lot of air getting in the product. So I'm wondering if that's part of the rebranding and the repackaging. And I don't know why, but I don't like the square packaging. A couple things from Milani. Where did you go? Where did this other little guy go? They were doing 30% off their website, and I love Milani. Milani doesn't really do sales like that. I don't know if they've ever done that, actually. So I wanted to try one of their metallic lights. This is in the color Antique Gem, because it's not the hypnotic lights, it's the metallic lights. Pearl Liquid Eyeshadow, and it's this really beautiful green. Oh yes, because if I see a green, I need it. And you can't see how reflective it is. There are a ton of little gems in here. Not gems. There's no gems in here. Oh, shimmers in here. It kind of looks like there's some larger particles as well. Like it feels a little bit textured. There's a lot of silver shimmer in here too. I'm not really sure about that. That's kind of weird. We'll try it. Hopefully I don't go blind. They have a new Make It Last matte finish setting spray. And this is the 16-hour wear matte charcoal setting spray. I really like their Make It Last setting spray. I am an oily skinned person, so I definitely don't want anything to be dewy. They have a dewy version and then a Make It Last version, and then now they have a matte version. I can't ever say that I think any setting spray truly works that well, except I take that back. The Urban Decay All Nighter, that does work really well. I wanted to try this, and it's double. Oh, that's awesome. So it's got two lids. I don't think you'll be able to see, but there's a little tiny cap over the nozzle. But it's not two caps, because you're going to lose one of those caps for sure. So it's double capped, but it's one cap. Nice. And then it says Shake Me. The mist on at least the Make It Last, and I'm assuming this one is wonderful also. And they have new eyeliners, and I love Milani eyeliners. They have these awesome metallic shades, Starlight, Gold Beam, and Blu-ray. And I think there are others as well, but these are the ones that really appealed to me. The Milani eyeliners are quite nice. I don't think they make the liquify ones anymore, but they're very, very creamy. This is, what did I say, Starlight, Gold Dust, and Starlight, Gold Dust, and Blu-ray. I hit metallic lights off, and there's silver glitter everywhere, so that kind of concerns me. One ridiculous thing from Physicians Formula, they're doing some sort of crazy promotion with our holiday gift sets. I can't actually remember what it was, but they had the Color Me Healthy Physicians Formula lip set. Oh, you can't see. And this has 13 minis from their Healthy Lip line, and then one full-sized lip transformer. And the Healthy Lip Physicians Formula confuses me. Some of their products are so expensive, and then some of their products, for example, a full-size of this Healthy Lip thing, it's like $7. It's such a good price, and it's a really good lip product. I'm very confused by their pricing, but I have one of these colors, and I don't have any of the others, but they're beautiful. I wore this one, which is why it's turned around, so I know that I wore it. And this is called Restorative Effects. It's very pretty. It's really comfortable. It lasted a good while I was eating, and you know, I'm just not that offended if a lip product comes off after I've eaten like a cheeseburger or soup or really anything. Whatever, I don't know. I do have one of the colors in here, Vitamin Beat. So I will for sure give this away to someone because I have one. And I will probably pass some of the other ones on as well, because these are sort of neutrals. But this was $15 for all of these. That is a really great price, because you're getting a full-size topper and then 13 minis for $15. That's a fantastic price for these. So I'm pretty excited about this. I really like this guy right here. What do you call him? Bear With Me. Oh, that's cute. So yeah, I thought that was a good deal, and again, I'm confused by the pricing. But I went to the TJ Maxx, and it's kind of a nice TJ Maxx, and they always have a ton of makeup that isn't destroyed, which is amazing. So I bought two of the Buxom lip products because I don't know how many times you've heard me say, but I love Buxom lip products, and I've never tried their lipsticks. So this one is they're both a Big and Sexy bold gel lipsticks. One is a matte and one is not. So the matte is White Russian, and then the other one is called Sultry Mauve. And White Russian is, you know, the classic White Russian lip gloss color. Let's see if I can swatch this on my hand and not get blue eyeliner on it. And they have the magnetic closure. So that is White Russian. It's a ridiculous swatch. It's quite a large bullet, but I have tiny lips. So, and then the other one is called Sultry Mauve, and if this isn't an Amanda color, well then I don't know what is. The thing that I purchased at TJ Maxx is this 4-pack of Miracle Complexion Sponges from Real Techniques. This sponge, I think it's $5.99 for one at Ulta, or maybe $4.99, but you got 4 here for $12.99, and I do really like this sponge. One of the Ulta deals they were doing in November, one of the Ulta deals, I don't remember which day. The Catrice Prime and Fine Eyeshadow Base. This says it intensifies any eyeshadow. I've heard really good things about this. I think, who loves this? Is it Jessica Braun? Maybe she's the one I've heard talk about this a lot, or maybe it's whatever. I've heard someone talk about this and they really like it, and Catrice is a really affordable drugstore brand. I think this was $4, so it's pretty affordable. We're going to give that a go. They were offering a little duo for, I think it's for the holidays probably, of the Smashbox Always On Mini Matte Duo in Driver's Seat and Spoiler Alert. And I just tossed my driver's seat because it dried out. And I love this color. And it's very similar to the Bear With Me color that I was just talking about. And I've never tried this color before, but it's called Spoiler Alert. Maybe I have. This kind of sounds familiar. But I love this formula. It's very comfortable. They do dry out quickly, so I'm excited that these are minis and not full size. I love this color, and this one looks really fun. I was at Kohl's, one of the 75 times I was at Kohl's last month, and this was on the register impulse purchase area, and as far as I know, these don't really ever go on sale, and it was $3 off, so not a huge savings, but better than nothing. And it's the Finishing Touch Flawless Facial Hair Remover, and there are so many versions of this now. There's, I think, a leg hair one and a body one. There are several different options, and I just really wanted to try it because I'm really hairy. I've got a hairy face, so I wanted to try it, and I haven't tried it yet because I'm also a little scared. Okay, so I know I don't go on and on, but I've mentioned before, I'm not as enchanted by Morphe as everyone else is. I don't dislike their products. I don't think they're bad products, but I don't necessarily think, I don't know. I'm a little put off by it. Also, I don't like everyone shoving it down my throat. If I want to use Morphe, I will. Don't force me to. Get off my junk about it. I don't know what my neighbors are doing, but there's some sort of dump truck in their yard, and it sounds like it's in my front yard, but it's not, so whatever. That being said, I bought 2 little Morphe palettes. The first is the About Last Night palette, the N9. Another thing about Morphe is a lot of their palettes, especially their larger palettes, they look extremely similar to me. There's maybe a few colors that are changed out, is what it looks like. I don't know. What I like about this is double bubble wrapped. Hold on, where's the other side here? Double wrapped. Well, I can't get the sleeve, but there's 2 bubble wrap sleeves around the palette in the box. The box is made to accommodate the bubble wrap, which I think is really nice. Their packaging is nicer now. It's been upgraded. It's not that cheap, super cheap plastic. And this palette looked a little more interesting to me than some of their other palettes. This is, oh my gosh. Oh, it has a mirror. I don't think I realized that. But it's the 9-pan About Last Night palette. That's another thing. They're big palettes. They're too large. I just don't reach for those. I have larger palettes, and I don't reach for them. So this size, or you know, a little bigger, but this is like a good zone. So this is the Artistry palette About Last Night N9, and this red looks very similar to the red that I'm wearing today, maybe a little brighter. And then this bottle service color. Oh. Oh, that's nice. Showtime DJ Makeout. This still has red on it, so that's why it's kind of funky looking. Private Room. Not bad. Skyline. Top Shelf. Is that green? It's a really dark green. Those feel nice. And also I bought it from Ulta because I don't want to use anyone's Morphe code. Is that weird? Is that weird? Am I being a douchebag? Probably. I thought it was a good idea that they double bubble wrapped the palette inside the box because I love Ulta. I mean, I don't think we need to talk about how much I love Ulta, but sometimes they don't package things that way. They're just flying around in the box, and you can write fragile on something all you want. That doesn't mean anyone's actually going to treat it like it's a fragile product. And then I bought this one because I'm a sucker. And this is the Jaclyn Hill Armed and Gorgeous palette. I don't know, there's been so much drama around this palette with the re-release and the repressing issue, and I don't even know. But all of that aside, I mean, these colors are fantastic. So beautiful. I just can't say no to anything with a green in it. This is the one that I went for. And this palette was wrapped the same way, double bubble wrapped inside the box, which I think is really nice. Juvia's Place was having an awesome sale. They were doing like 45% off. And I bought the Warrior 2 palette by Juvia's Place. This is their all matte palette. So it was, I think, $11. Look at those shades. Look at this one. This one right here. I'm not going to try to say the names because I'm most likely going to ruin them. There's so much red eyeshadow in the palettes that I purchased. I did not realize that was a theme. ColourPop sale was 20% off, I think, palettes. And like 30% off everything and then 20% off palettes. So I've been wanting to try the Blotted Lips forever, so I bought two. The other color is over there somewhere, but it's called Vitamin C, and then this one is called Doozy. I haven't tried this one yet. The Vitamin C color I'm extremely confused by because one layer looks extremely patchy, but if you put two on, it is too much and it doesn't look like a blotted lip. So I don't know if it's just that color. Maybe it's just that color because this one, swatching it, already doesn't look quite as patchy. This is called Doozy. And I've been wanting to try these forever and just hadn't gotten around to it. The initial shade launch I wasn't super interested in, and I think these are some of the newer shades that they've come out with. So I wanted to try those. Makeup's just enveloping my coffee cup. And then the palettes. I have been wanting the Zodiac palette since it came out. It has been excluded from all the promotions, and this time they were like, nah girl, we got you, go ahead and put it in there. So I got the Zodiac palette. This is what I was expecting the Kale Polish Zodiac colors to look like, I think, but with more dimension. I don't know. I wasn't like super into that collection. But these colors look lovely. There are three mattes, maybe a satin. Oh no, 4 mattes. And I love the ColourPop eyeshadow palettes. They're some of my absolute favorite, which is why I bought 2 more. The Mar palette I've also been wanting since it came out. I want Soul and Mar, but I went with Soul because this is more blues, and I can never have too many blues. Ever. It's smaller than I imagined it was going to be. I mean, it's just like like a pocket palette. And this guy is super tiny, and this is the Make Up Your Mind palette. I think this is the one that they did an Instagram poll for like months ago. And they, like, the winners were the colors chosen. I can't remember. These are all, oh, look at this guy. Ooh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I just love weird eyeshadow colors. Ooh! Look at that silver! Holy moly! This is called Make Up Your Mind, by the way. But it's a little tiny. Can't think of my nice red sweater. Wow, that silver is crazy. And then this peachy color is kind of hard to see, but... And then there's also other swatches on my hand. So, one thing from Bad Habit Beauty, directly, not the Shop Hush app. So it's for shipping. Also, the Shop Hush app is changing their shipping policy, and now it's not free shipping all the time. super annoying. But this is the Bad Habit Pretty Poison palette, and this is not, as far as I can tell or I have noticed, a duplicate palette. This is a Bad Habit original palette. The packaging is beautiful. I think that's supposed to be snakeskin, which is horrifying. But it's really pretty. But then and it's got the nice soft touch packaging, the pretty sort of holographic lettering on it, and then you open it up. There's a mirror. Look at all the purples! Ooh, look at this lethal color. There's a ton of tiny pink glitters in there. Ooh. Oh, nice. My hand is so covered in shit. Ooh, look at that. I'm excited. I'm excited. I love Bad Habit. I wish there was like one bluish shade in here. If they did a green version of this. A couple things from Sephora. I bought Mystical Minis, Revive and Repair Duo, and it has the mini of the charcoal and coconut oil micro exfoliating shampoo, the Scalp Revival, and then the Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask, because I've heard that everyone say this Briogeo Scalp Repair Mask is literally life-changing and it will save your dry scalp. I've been using the Scalp Revival not every day because it's a tiny baby and I want to savor it because it's expensive. The days that I use it, I do notice a difference, but then the next day I feel like I have to use it again because my scalp just feels so dry. So I don't want to use it every day. That's a very expensive product to get hooked on. So I've been savoring it. And so the days that I use it, yes, I do think that it works, but I feel like my scalp is even more dry the next day. Maybe I'm just noticing it more because the previous day I was like, oh yeah, I don't need to itch my scalp. I haven't used this one yet. I feel like I've tried this mask before, but I cannot remember. Stopper lid thing. Oh gosh. Ooh. Don't waste it. It does smell good, and it's just a hair mask. And you leave this on for 10 minutes before rinsing. Oh my. For even deeper conditioning, cover the hair in a plastic cap to retain moisture while sitting under the dryer for 20 minutes, then rinse. Like I have a salon dryer in my house. Okay. 10 minutes in the shower is a long time. This is the Smashbox Holidays Photo Finish Travel Primer Trio. The primerizer I have been enjoying, and just the sample size of this guy is $15. So for $22 I could get these other two things. I've used the primer water in the past, and I can't remember. I haven't repurchased it, so it must not have been life-changing, but also this packaging is really pretty. And that's irrelevant, but just to purchase this is $15 if you were to buy just that. And then the primer water, oh, this is a nice, I think this on its own is $15 too. Is this the $45 value? So yeah, these all must be $15. Smooth and Blur, is this the same? I don't know if I've used the Smooth and Blur. I know it's clear? What? Oh, wait, what? Is this, do I need to shake this? Yeah, so it's a clear, almost like a gel, you can't even see it. It's like a gel primer. It says it's for all skin types. Ooh, it feels nice. Oh my. Yeah, I don't think I've used that one. I feel like I would remember that. And look at the tissue paper. It's the Smashbox. Irrelevant to anything. How exciting. I should get fashion. I should get tissue paper with my face printed on it. I wonder how much that would cost. It would be so amazing to give someone a gift and then they're unwrapping it and they're like, what? I know you can get wrapping paper with your face on it because I totally have wrapping paper with Side Eye Chloe's face on it because I'm a creeper. Anyway, this was a good deal for these and I will use all three. Let me know what you guys bought in December. Did you take advantage of any of the sales? There's more sales coming up. Because spoiler alert, I'm pre-filming this. But I'm going to try not to buy anything, so we'll see how that goes. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to see any of these products or, you know, hear me talk about them in my super professional review style, let me know. And that's it. Have a good day. Thank you for watching. Talk to you later.